Look at those beautiful plants. Look at all the tomatoes, cabbages, Brussels sprouts, peppers, leeks over the side. Some more up here. Cauliflower, broccoli, Long Island Brussels sprouts, other onions, Brussels sprouts, and fry. Okay, guys, we are. Hi, pretty girl. Yes, yes, I know. We are going to tour our homestead. I guess it is March 1st in northern Maine. Well, I don't know if you consider us northern. I guess you would, because really above us there's not too much else. There is Arisnet County, and then Presque Isle, but then off to the, let's see, looking at it, off to the left, there's really nothing but logging roads. So I'd say we're like east north, something like that. Anyway, let's go look at what we have going on here. We have a baby, which I will share in this video. A little lamb that was born the other night, and her mom, we tried and tried and tried and tried, and her mom did not want her at all. Not her, him, it's a little boy. So we have been battling with that. My daughter has been milking her and then giving him the colostrum as well as some goat's milk. I need to put this other glove on because it is chilly out. I think it's actually like, I want to say like 17 degrees or something like that out today, but the wind is just like nippy nippy. All right, so we have two sheep over here. For you. These two are due next. We're hoping both of these are going to have twins. These are Jacobs. And they were bred to a Katahdin, and then we have other sheep over the other side. But those are the ones that were up next. This lady has given us some good milk, and we just got news that we might have a bull that we can bring here, which is awesome. And then those are the ones over there. One of those, the darker one, is the one who had that boy. It was her first lambing, and she was just horrible. And the other one with the horns, she's a really good mom, so I'm not too worried about her. So yeah, I find it so annoying when an animal doesn't want to take care of its baby. It's like, it's your baby, just take care of it, please. Like, we like to keep everything really natural. A lot of people like to take lambs and goats and stuff, our kids off of their parents right away. But we would rather have them be with their moms. Even with our cow, we have them off for a period of time, and then they're together most of the time so that we both can get some milk. So that works out really great for us. I am standing in front of our pig pen, and I will show you. She thinks I have something good, so she's coming over here. So she is due the end of this month. She usually gives us quite a litter of piglets, so that should be good. We put the dad to the piglets in the freezer a couple weeks ago, so that was good. And then I'll show you the pigs over here. We are, I think, they hear us over here, so they'll be curious. Can you see them right over here? We have a few in here. We have 2 females and a male that we're going to be keeping. And then we have a couple others that we're going to hopefully be trading towards the purchase of that bull that I just spoke to you about. So they're coming over here because they think we have food for them. So once the ground gets better, then we will move them out to the bigger paddock. So they're just here for now. The paddock that they would be moved to is way out there, and they have a lot of room out there, and then we're able to like pasture do some stuff out into the woods out that way, which you'll probably see this summer. But the storms tore apart the roof on that, so we'll have to repair that. We'll also need to repair or do something. This was our like machine type shed right there. That's all tore up. So we'll need to do something there. We need to build a chicken coop too, and I'll show you that in a minute. So I think for us, this is a year of like change and rebuilding. So we're trying to decide what's working best for our farm and how we need to change things. We also need to repair a lot of fencing, redo a lot of fencing, redo some buildings, just lots of different structural type things that we need to do. So that also impacts what we can grow when in each of the buildings that we have. So I'm trying to make decisions on that. Let's go in the high tunnel. Okay, this is going to be one big hot mess. So this was our sweet potato bed last year. This is that whole building that was like the machine shop. As much stuff that we could save is sitting right here because this actually had a roof. So this is what we have sitting there. Not exactly my favorite place. This was our wood pile here for our wood for our house. Now we have these sides of the, I can't even talk. Okay, so basically what we're doing is this pallet wood we will cut for our cabin project. Then this part of the pallets right here is going to be used to boil down our maple syrup. So that's what's going to happen with all these pallets here, is they need to be like gone through. The ground here is still frozen. Nothing's coming up. This is March. This is very, very not coming up. All the way down. We have our stuff written out, and then we'll just decide what can grow when, but things need to be unfrozen. We've gone from like 50-degree weather to like 15-degree weather. So my daughter, she built this other side for me the other day. So we'll be filling those. So we're filling them with logs, and we'll probably go down to the ocean at some point and get some seaweed. I'm gonna have my husband throw some old hay in here. And we'll just be filling these beds, and then we'll be filling them with that dirt as well as some manure, most likely, for this bed here and the bed over there. So our bike thing also got all messed up, so the bikes are in here, so we need to build something new for that. So many projects. So we have a lot of projects going on in here. Somebody randomly dropped off 2 chickens at our house, but they are Banties. So I think that we might try to keep them and use them to set on some eggs. So they are right here. So they are right here in this wannabe coop for right now, because you can't do anything in the wintertime. So we have a big old hot mess in here. So we bought this for the kids for Christmas, so we'll set that up come spring. And then this is the leftover 2x4s that we had from our cabin project, and that will be going towards our chicken coop project. Okay, so there's a truck coming. Here's the cabin, this space, and then this stuff all along here. We want to clear out all of this right here and be building the coop into the back, and then probably like bringing this driveway this way a little bit, so if anyone had like an RV or something and wanted to park, they could park that here. And we want to clean this up. So currently our chickens are in here. Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. This is not an ideal chicken coop. We had them another spot and that got destroyed. So they're in here right now. That's what we decided to do. We haven't had any issues. It's not as much space per bird that we would like. That's why we're going to be working on the chicken coop. What we're doing right now is we fixed one of our portable chicken coops enough that I can divide some of these birds out. What I want to do today is I'm going to leave the Americanas in here because I want straight Americana eggs because our rooster is an Americana, and the hens in here, and then we're going to incubate those eggs because they're starting to lay again, and then the other chickens are going to go into the portable coop. So let's do that. So I want to thank this company, Grubterra. They sent this package soldier and fly larva, and we are going to treat our birds today with some of these. It's 1 pound. I will link in the description box below. I'm just gonna show you right here on the back so you can see exactly what's in there. Look at the protein in there. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to try to use this as a coaxing mechanism for some of these birds.
Lila, go. Go. Come and get it. I know you can't really see them, but go. Go.
Oh, they like them.
I don't want him.
I know. I'm ready to sleep. That looks like some great grub for those chickens. They love it. So this right here is our chickshaw we had made, and then we had some damage and stuff to it, but we repaired this enough that this is going to be fine for now for those birds. So, bring that in the house. I'm gonna have my daughter throw a bunch of hay in here, and then the nesting boxes into the back section up here. But right now the chickens are fine. They are just running throughout the yard having fun. We are not going to have any fencing around them right now. I don't have anything growing, so it really doesn't matter to me if they're running the yard or not. So we're just going to take these blocks right here and we're going to build something over, there's a van on the other side for our maple syrup.
Door.
What's in there?
Sheep.
What's a baby sheep?
Sheep. Baby.
Lamb.
Bear. Sheep. What? Go.
So the baby lamb, can I look at it?
Bang.
Oh, it's
Bang.
so cute. Come on. So it's an old pack and play. It's right here, baby. So she is going to check for eggs. It doesn't matter to us right now as far as normally the back would come down, but we haven't been able to fix it yet. Although it's actually nice because today is warm and we should be able to like rotate this around a little bit and maybe fix some of those things this coming week. And we had to, the backside had frozen off. And so we ended up having to screw it tight, which is usually where the nesting boxes go. So she just has them in the side for right now. They set up the thing earlier because we started to do it yesterday, but everything was frozen solid. So yesterday it was like 17 degrees and today it's like 50 degrees. Yeah. And now it's all muddy today. So they're able to get some of these cinder blocks out. So we've set this up, so I'll show you. So some other things, we have some other things down there. We're gonna see if they have come out or not, if we can get them out of the ground. But this has the cinder blocks here, and basically what we'll do is we'll set steam pans on the top to boil for our maple syrup, and I'll come out with a maple syrup video specifically that you guys can see that process. So we're coming down here. These rusty old things are what I'm looking at here. So I'm going to see a homestead, like a true working homestead. It usually has a bunch of junk around here. It looks like a bunch of junk, but it's really not. I'm going to see if... No, that's not going to work. See, last year what we had done is we had taken these and put them on pallets, and one of the kids was supposed to put them down here and they didn't put them on pallets. So that means normally we can put 2 pans, one here and one here, one here and one here, so it'd be 4 pans to boil down and evaporate our sap, but they're frozen in the ground right now, so we'll have to start with just the other setup that we have up there. I know. So yeah. So I will share with you my dreams and aspirations for this area, but you have to understand, I'm one mama, so if I don't get to it, I might not get to it. But I do have ideas and goals, so I will show you what I'm thinking, but this is going to be down the road because we have to do the chickens and the chicken coop and that type of stuff first. So I'm going to show you the cow. I am in the cow pen right now. This is the bucket that they have here. What I would like to do is tear down this thing over here, tear down the fencing, and then see how it comes down at an angle like this. I'm thinking about somehow making, you guys let me know, because I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to think. Look how wet the ground is. So this is how wet the ground gets in this area. They've kind of built up the hay and stuff in this area, but as far as all around, it gets really wet. You can see like the water all around here, and that becomes obviously an issue. So there's a couple things that we want to do. One is we want to pay somebody with an excavator to dig out that pond, and I don't know if that financially is going to happen this year. We have to get them to come out for an estimate. We have to get them to come out for an estimate, so we'll see if that's even doable this year. The other thing is I kind of like visualize, what if I took, see like here, I want to take and maybe make like a culvert, put like a culvert along this area. I don't know how expensive that would be either. And then put gravel on top of the culvert here and make this area from here over to there something that we could drive on with a tractor. I don't know if this will actually work. It's just a thought, and I'm trying to figure it out. The reason that I'm thinking that is because, let me see if I can walk in here or not. I also don't want to get stuck. Oh no, it's still frozen a bit. I mean, this gets bad. Like you'll be like knee deep in mud come spring. Anyway, so this area here, so this starts the sheep pen over here. I'd like to create an area from maybe here and come across and this. So if we put gravel in here and then put a huge, even like a 700-gallon watering tank here, and then have a hose run up from that side of the house down for an automatic water, and then the sheep would drink off one side and the cows would drink off the other side. That would be my goal, but I don't know if that will actually work. So let me know what you think there. We do not have, sometimes I see people and they buy farmland or they buy old homesteads or different things like that. We just have some raw, difficult land. That's what we could afford, and that's what we're doing. And I know there's other people out there that's what they can afford, and that's what they're doing, and it's not going to look pretty, and it's not going to be perfect, and spring's going to be muddy, and other seasons are going to be hard, but they're just working it. So I'm just working it. I'm working it on a small budget, and we're just trying to figure it out. The sheep fence over here is good. We have to do a couple of repairs to it just because some things, we'll have to put some more posts in there. We put them every 10 feet, but that actually really wasn't good enough. So I want to put some more posts in there, cemented, and then we'll be able to, so our dog can get out of 6 feet. Our dog can get out at 10 feet. We need to, like, seriously, just like stand there and jump. Most of the time she's good. She just runs the yard and that type of stuff. But during certain times of the day, or if there's something going on or whatever, there are times that we need to put her away in her pen just for her safety and for other animal safety. Like if we're butchering, like she'll go in her pen or she'll go in the house or whatever. Just keep everyone safe, right? So middle name he's calling me. So yeah, we're just trying to figure it all out. We'd like to do more cows because cows are really efficient for us. The calf's running all over the place. Cows are really efficient for us because they produce quite a bit of meat, and they can go just on like bales of hay. So we would like to have more cows. The issue is we have a ton of great land beyond that. But it means that we have to have our paddocks up here, and the paddock areas are not great land. So it gets dry once you get back there, but right here, right where we're trying to do everything, it's really wet. So we're just trying to figure out some systems that will work for us in particularly. And I think you have to do that too. Like as a farmer, make sure you're looking for systems that work for you in your household, in your family, because you're the only one doing you. You're the only one at your homestead. There's lots of things that over the years I've tried to do that work for other people but haven't worked for me. I know, you coming to see Mama? Okay. Come here, baby. Hello, guys. Hello. Okay. If you are in the area and are looking for a little sheepy, you will be looking for new pastures. Yeah, anyway, you probably didn't need to hear me talk like that anyway. I'm used to having kids so much that I'm always making like these funny little things anyway. So you'll have to tolerate it. We are heading over to check out pig areas, but I don't think Mr. Sheepy should be over here because it's muddy. So it's actually a new day, and the other day I was over here and I had the little lamb And then my little girl, she fell and got her hands in the mud, so I just stopped the video and took care of that. So we're outside here. Just want to finish up this video for you guys. Oh, it's muddy. It is definitely warmer. The past couple days it has been warmer. And we're over by the pigs. I don't know if I want to actually trek through that because it is a muddy mess. Want to see it? Yeah. So I think that our pigs really need evaluating. I was talking with my husband last night, and we have been doing pigs for a while, and they pretty much pay for themselves. So it makes sense to have pigs, right? But since my son passed away, we want to get out with our kids more, whether that's hiking or camping or doing different things. And it prevents us, the pigs are more, not labor intensive. They require a lot of work from us. So because we have the pigs, it means we need to run to town 3 times a week. The town is 30 minutes away. Run to town 3 times a week and go get pig food. So if we leave any place, we have to get somebody, we have to pay somebody to go pick up that pig food. We also have to pay somebody to come take care of the pigs. If we just have, say, sheep and cows, we can throw a couple bales. We can throw a couple bales down. We're working on some systems where we can have automatic waterers and that type of stuff. Same with chickens, automatic waterers, and we could go away for a night or 2 and not have any issues. We're going to work on some fencing and different things like that, but eventually, like, that would be something that would be workable for us. But the pigs really need somebody here on a consistent basis. So we're trying to just rearrange some things. Also talked to my husband about raising chickens versus not raising chickens this year. I think as far as meat birds go, and I'm not quite sure. I know we're not going to do a spring batch of chickens. I can say that for sure because I have so many projects that need to get worked on this spring, and it's just me and the kids doing projects, right? And there's a lot of structural things that need to get repaired and a lot of fencing that needs to be redone, and then we need to build the chicken coop and stuff like that. So I think for us, for this year, right now, I need to say, okay, I'm not raising chickens this year. I usually raise 200, 250 meat birds a year for our freezer. So I don't know how that's going to look. My grocery budget is not going to be going up. Most likely I'm going to try to bring it down. And yeah, so figuring all that stuff out. But I just wanted to share that with you as far as our homesteading journey. I think sometimes you have to take a step back and say what's working, what's not, and what do I need to do to make things work better. And that's the year that we're going to do this. And I'm pretty excited about it. I mean, it sounds weird, like I don't know if I'm going to grow my meat birds because I'm always used to doing that. But at the same time, I'm excited because I want to get more. We used to have a bunch more cows, and I really enjoyed having the cows. My husband, if he is like part of the homestead, he really enjoys cows too. He used to show for 4-H, and he used to show cows. So I think over here, this area is going to need to get cleaned up, and then we're going to be building the chicken coop over there. I want to try to get a system that our fencing is around our property so that our dog can be around every single pen we have, so that animals are not taking our chickens or any of the animals that we have, because that is a huge loss for us and it happens quite a lot. So we're just trying to like rework everything that we're doing to make it more manageable and better safety wise for our animals. So are you guys making changes to your homestead? What's making you make those changes? A lot of people are growing their homestead just because everything that's going on in the news and such. Ours is just changing. It's not growing. I think it's just a year of change in order to grow in a different direction. So I'm pretty excited for that, and I hope you guys come along for that journey with us, and I hope you have a blessed day.